Hello. Just wanted to show y'all a quick little video of the CNC 24 that I've had it for sale for a while, and it looks like it's not going to sell. I'm having lots of requests for parts though, and between selling parts and selling the lead keel and all the other aluminum on it, I actually will make a lot more money than what I'm asking for it. I had lowered the price down to $900. Lots of people come to look at it. Everyone's afraid to transport it. Oh well. Do a quick little walk around for you. Of course, I know nothing about sailboats, so here's the mast. I do know that. All the cables and everything were good on it. Everybody that saw it, I don't know exactly what it's called, but where the ropes and pulleys are inside the mast itself, they were surprised it had that for a boat this small. Of course, there's the bimini top. Yeah, you can't really see it much. There's a keel for you. And a wonderful dirt dauber nest. That's just happened recently. Not sure how good you can see anything underneath, but there are no soft spots anywhere on the bottom of this hull. Everybody that's come and checked on it, I mean, I've had people come out and bring boat rebuilders and all that, and they've gone through it and said that it was in really good condition. And I was asking too low of a price, but of course transport cost, that's why it has a low price. I was trying to allow people to have money to transport the thing. And there's a good outboard bracket. I've had a lot of people ask me about the little pivot point here for the rudder. I don't know what any of these parts are worth, but I'm not going to let anything go to waste. I'm going to sell everything I can. You know, that'll help other people out and help me out. I'll be able to put that money into the StarCraft. I know I've got a lot of stuff piled around it, like this Johnson 150 I've been using for parts. But there's the other part of the mast. I mean, everything, it was in saleable condition when we hauled it out of the water last year. We wanted to restore it and learn to sail. And everybody's told us this is a very easy boat to sail, to learn on. But if you're an experienced sailor, it's a very fast boat. Fast is always good. And sailing, I mean, having to really not spend any money on fuel, that's a good thing. But having to spend money on a slip somewhere, that's a bad thing. Yeah, as soon as I strip all the parts down on this boat, of course here's the only real bad spots in the hull where it's rubbed up against the dock. It's got a few little chips and gouges. Wait, here's the worst part. I don't know if it was too close to a piling or something during a storm, but it's been like that for a while apparently. The boat was last used in 2006 and just basically left at the marina in the water. I don't know if they've ever went and checked on it while they had it, but when we picked it up it had no water at all on the inside. They didn't even have a tarp over the hatch and stuff, but I do. Let's see if I can climb on in here. I did a walk around video on the boat before, back, I don't know, a month or two ago. I'll go ahead and open this up and get inside. I'm going to set you down for a minute. So you can't trust anybody anymore. You know, you let people come in here on their own while you stay down on the ground, so them and their buddies can look everything over without me being in the way. And what do? They take my sails and stuff where I had them, you know, neatly lined up right here in their bags on that cushion, and they just toss them. And they tossed them on top of the table, which was awfully nice of them. Let me move these real quick. I didn't know they did that. Didn't even close the bags up. Of course, you know, having that little notch in the door where the lock was when we got the boat, because of that, we have some dirt dauber nest. But so here's where the compass and everything was on the inside. Nice piece of wood over it. I mean, it looks like just cheap pine plywood, but at least it was stained and varnished nice. And the instruments that were in it, very outdated from what I've been told. There's two of these. Not sure exactly what all they're for, wind speed and stuff, I don't know. Of course the compass. Under here's a little porta potty. Here's the only thing that's left of the original door is the screen section. But see, on the outside, that's the worst part. Up here, it had a piece of wood just like on the inside, but it wasn't the right type to hold up with the weather, and it was rotten. I pulled it off only to find not one compass hole, but several. And as you can see, the sections of the hole right here, because of that, are delaminated. But I was just going to cover that with a piece of aluminum, just cover this whole area here with aluminum, and then cut the holes that I needed for whatever, but I don't really care about that now. And here's the sink, battery switch, still got the fire extinguisher, and it's very warm in here. Of course, this cushion removes, and then there's storage under all those cushions up there, and then storage all the way at the front. I know, not the best video in the world, but oh well. Now see, since Hurricane Irene, you know, when the boat was in the water, it never had any water inside the bilge. But since being on land, and with the windows not being sealed with the proper sealant, ever since Hurricane Irene came through, it's had a little bit of water coming in the hull, obviously not through the bottom. So there's about 3 inches of water in that little recess for the keel, and that's it. Which I can come in here with a shop vac and pump that out in less than a minute. But I mean, I have the boat priced at $900, but only until June 1st. After that, I'm completely stripping it down. There's where the fuel tanks were. I'm going to strip it down. Basically, just the fiberglass is going to be left. And then I'm going to cut the hull up with a chainsaw. Here's that little First Mate autopilot thing. Everybody says that they never trust. I don't know if you can see up inside of there. Here's the battery. It's a pain in the butt to get to. There's the freshwater tank for the sink. I mean, I've got people even interested in buying these hatches. You know, I had several people ask about these winches, but I think I'm actually going to keep them for myself. Use them for something. But I know I got my tarp in the way now, but I'm going to still go for a walk around the top. Of course, I got this strap over here. The latch on that hatch there doesn't hold it down in strong winds. Now there's the boat that we're focusing on mainly. Our 1966 Starcraft Jupiter that we're somewhat restoring. Well, let's go ahead and close the hatch up and get back down. Okay, the tarp's back on. I apologize for this horrible camera work. I'm not the best cameraman, and this isn't the best camera. I just wanted to go ahead and do this little last walk around video before I begin the demolition process. There the F-15's flying over from Seymour Johnson. I think I used to live real close to that, and they used to fly right over the roof of the house growing up. That's why I sleep so deep. But the demolition process, I probably won't film, you know, while I'm actually taking parts off the boat, but I'll do a little step-by-step as I get things removed. And then I am going to film the entire cut-up part when I begin taking the chainsaw to the hull and then hauling it off to the landfill. So if you see those videos, then you'll know it did not sell. Otherwise, you'll see a video of it getting loaded up on a trailer. Let's hope for that one. But here's the CNC 24. It's a 1977 model, and it's for sale for $900 in eastern North Carolina. Thank you.